Happy New Year's, everyone. Today, I'm going to show you my new song called New Year. Couldn't think of a better title. I know it's a bit on the nose. It's all acoustic. It's in DADGAD. I started recording it, and it didn't come out as well as I wanted to. Like, for example, there's a new mode where if you hit record, it'll put everything on time. And so I did that with the acoustic and it worked really well until like the last part where I kind of slow down to do the da 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 for like dramatic effect. And it just kind of went pop, 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 pop. It threw it way off time. And so I'm like, okay, well, I know there's a way to fix that. And if there isn't, I can just re-record the end part. But then I started thinking about, Rick Beato, Circle Tone, talking about how music exactly on the beat, that's what's like killing music. It's just so perfectly in time, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I'm just going to freestyle it. And so I did. And now that I'm trying to track over it, it's a bit wild. So, it sounds okay now. But I'm going to have to work a little bit more magic on it. Vocals wise, I tried to do a take of vocals and it didn't come out well. I think I'm just not good at doing vocals here. So I'm going to Nando's in a minute and, he's supposed to track vocals on a song for Halcyon, and I'm just going to sneak in ahead of him and do some vocals for this. And, I guess we'll head on over. And away we go. So I was wondering what kind of New Year's resolutions you guys are going to be doing. Me, I listen to this podcast called Cortex, and they don't do resolutions, they do themes. And so for example, you could fail a resolution, but a theme is kind of like, you're kind of going towards that style. So their example they've always used is say you want to lose 20 pounds or whatever. You don't say I want to lose 20 pounds. You're going to have a year of healthy, and then maybe you only lose 18 pounds or whatever, but it still was a success. And maybe you that way, in case you just mess up, you right the ship, you have that theme, and you try to stay on the theme, where as I think a resolution, if you mess up, a lot of people just quit. It's that whole, go to the gym, and they're after a month or two, they stop going to the gym, So me, I've been thinking about what I want my theme for next year to be, and I was thinking I have a few different ones. One is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I always buy things I want to better this, or I want to better that, or I want to try this instead or that. And I never try to, use what I have a lot of the time. There's so many things I want to do before the new year so I can get around that, I've been toying with trying DaVinci Resolve again, and I've been using Final Cut, and it's fine. It's just you have to kind of use it the way you want it, or the way they want you to use it. I know a lot of people are getting big into DaVinci Resolve, and I know a lot of people use it for the color, color correction and all that stuff. And that would be something to, because the color correction on Final Cut is kind of limited, even though I have a basic limited skill set when it comes to coloring anyway. So it hasn't been a hindrance, to say the least. But, just to have something all in one, Fusion kind of excites me, trying to do something with that, trying to learn it, for the Apple side, if I stayed with Final Cut, I'd be using Motion, that's only $50, but then it's just kind of I don't know. And then Logic, as you've seen, it's got its kind of cool features, and it's an all-in-one box, just kind of DaVinci Resolve is on the video editing side. But you have to make a special template. If you want to record in 48K, you have to like make a template and then load off that template if you don't want to continuously have to change the project settings to 48K, because it's like, no, you're 44.1, you know. And it sucks because if you don't think about it, I load it into Final Cut. I don't have this problem in DaVinci. I checked. You load it in the Final Cut and you get the pops and the crackles from the sampling rate being off. And one of the videos I've done already in the last, I can't remember which one it was, but I had to put it on the DaVinci Resolve on my PC, and I had to basically resave it at 48K, and it didn't have any crackles and pops. And there's already a couple videos that you might notice a crackle and pop here, and that's because the stupid you know, sampling rate being different, you know. So I am kind of upset about that, like, because I have a lot of old demos that I've done through Logic, and they're at 44.1, and then if I load them in the Final Cut, it does the pop and crackle. So I have to load it. I could load it in the Logic and redo it, I guess, but I don't know. I've also been toying with eventually I want to get more outside the box and do more audio recording, even though it's kind of hard where I'm at. But I would love to like go do Reaper, you know, and have that, you know, I can set the sampling rate at 48K and it's there, you know, I don't have to think about it, you know. But I don't know. These are decisions I have to make, I guess, before New Year's, if I go with the theme of, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But depending on how dramatic I want to be, I could say it's pretty dang broke. Anyway, I'm here. It's time. All right. Now I'm gonna set up and start recording. I'm hoping I can sneak in my song first.
Ready?
Yes.
Rolling.
I see you from across the room as you stare back at me. As fuck, I got the rhythm wrong. As I approach, the clock strikes 12. Yeah, there you go. As I approach. Yeah, the rhythm's weird. I have to do it just right or I fuck it up. What if I do?
You know how it would sound cool? It almost reminds me like of an Irish song. If there's like.
Yeah, I gotta add more instruments to it, that's for sure.
Or like a crowd singing the lyrics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Happy New Year's to you, right? Like everybody's in a bar or something, you know what I mean? And singing together.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I could hear that. But... Oh, because you like the second.
Across the room as you stare back at me.
You sing it like Irish. I say, yeah, boss.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like a folky song you'd sing in a bar. You know what I mean?
I wonder if I unmute the other vocals to see how they sound. Let's see.
And between the verses, you should put like a tambourine. I don't know, something like.
As you stare back at me, that's all. As I approach the clock strikes 12. Happy New Year's to you.
Yeah,
all the
with that?
effects. It's a dry. Yeah, that's good for dry.
I mean, take your time. No,
No, I'm happy with that one. So.
Oh, when you do coffee?
Yeah, coffee, and then
Let me add a backing vocal. See how that sounds.
Yeah, go ahead.
See if it gives it that bar singing feel.
This is your shot to be on a platinum selling album, man. Oh man.
So let me try to do a take. Should we do a take?
Let's do a take.
Let's do a take.
And after this, your voice will be perfectly warmed up for Bliss. All right, here we go.
All right. Try it. Let's try it. I see you from across the room as you step back at me. As I approach, the clock strikes 12. A New Year's to you. I mean, I wasn't right on, but...
Yeah, well, we're going to do another take, so it'll be fine.
Let's just see if it sounds... If it doesn't sound good, just erase it. But.
Well, yeah, I'll see what happens. We could blend it all together. I might just add it for Phil, because I have these other ones. I might these original ones. I'll add in maybe try to make it more into a party vibe or whatever. Here, let me do one more too, and then
to make it full,
Yeah, make it full.
Sound. Let me take a quick piss.
All right.
Warm up your peeps.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Rolling.
The sun will surely shine for you as we approach the dawn. May this last forever. Happy New Year's to you. There we go. There you go. That should add to the chaos.
There you go.
I'll definitely have to add some pitch correction on that one.
Go to like in the middle, like you hear like crowds talking.
There you go. I think I have a thing for that. I've got an app for that. All right, there you go. You got to see some of the making of the song. The song is down below in the description. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe, hit the bell, whatever you're down for. That's fine. See you guys next week and have a good one.